Need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Just remember, if Altry-Moreland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot. All we do is
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the second night of the 45th Annual Clarkton Holiday Basketball Tournament. Alongside Corey Sisk, I'm Jim Riker, coming to you from the Clarkton High School gym here on A-Corp Sports. We've got two consolation round games for you tonight here on the network. Our first game will feature the number 5 seed Doniphan Dons taking on the number 8 seeded Clarkton Junior Varsity Reindeer. And our second game pits the number 6 Clarkton Varsity Reindeer against the number 7 seeded North Pemiscot Mustangs. Corey, welcome to the Clarkton Holiday Tournament.
Glad to be here, Jim. A couple of interesting matchups this evening. The first game features the Clarkton JV, which was a late summer substitution in the schedule when Neelyville chose not to participate in this year's tournament. The JV Reindeer took it on the chin last night against the older, stronger, and bigger Malden Green Wave, 83-22. The Doniphan Dons matched up well with the Risco Tigers for much of the first half. Couldn't ever draw close really in the second half, losing by 20, 73-53.
Yeah, the Clarkton, the JV, coached by Cole McBroom. They're 1-5 on the season. Their 1 wins against the Southland JV. The big thing this week for those guys, I think, is they get a chance to play some varsity competition, and they also get 3 more games on the schedule they wouldn't have got otherwise.
Yeah, you and I was talking about that. You know, even if these kids lose out in the tournament, I think it's a win for them because they're getting that experience playing against the older varsity guys. They're getting that extra time on their schedule. It's just preparing them for what they do. So I think Coach McBroom made a wise decision by replacing Neelyville with his JV team.
And then the Doniphan Dons, 1-4 on the season with losses to Malden, Greenville, East Carter, and Risco. Last year they graduated a lot of good talent, particularly Max Owen, but they do have a really good kid coming back in Emmett Jones. He had a big night scoring last night, and they had a real good look out of a sophomore, Corey Haygood, and you would figure tonight that the coaching staff from Doniphan will play a whole bunch of kids probably.
Yeah, you know, as I'm looking down at their roster, I think he's got enough to substitute all of them in, all of them get some playing time, and just keeping them rotating and keeping them fresh. They're playing a JV team obviously, but they can't take that for granted. But I think just keeping his older guys fresh and keeping them substituted in is going to be key for him.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, and like I said, it gives them a chance to play some kids. He brought 3 extra. Coach Dilbeck brought 3 freshmen with him, so they'll get a little playing time tonight. So that'll be a good thing for them as well, I believe. And we are just about set for this consolation, the first consolation semifinal. We'll have some starting lineups coming here. Of course, Clarkton, not a very deep bench. They've only got about 6 kids over there, I think, 6 or 7. So they don't go very deep, but they'll all get a lot of playing time. So that'll be good. I guess we're trying to decide here with some starting lineups. I think they were probably finishing up the book over there. Maybe it was a little slow on that. So there we go. And so here are the starting lineups. This is the way they will start tonight. For Doniphan in their black uniforms, trimmed in gold. Number 2, Corey Haygood, a sophomore. Number 12, Isaac Rollins, who is a senior. A junior, number 21, Lane Allen. A junior, number 23, and their leading scorer, Emmett Jones. And a senior, number 50, Caden Buffington. The Dons are coached by Hunter Dilback and assisted by Dawson Decker. Now for the Clarkton Reindeer Junior Varsity starters. Number 1, Dawson Allison, a freshman. Number 11, Colton Norton, also a freshman. Freshman number 12, Ray Jones. A sophomore, number 30, Jesse Fowler. And their guy in the middle, a freshman, number 45, Jamari Clopton. And they're too big. The 2 players that we thought really stood out a little bit last night. Dawson Allison played very well from his point spot. And Jamari Clopton took the ball to the basket very, very well. So they did a nice job last night. I could see the Allison kid in particular, as the season goes along, getting some minutes on that varsity probably just to give some of those guards a little breather. So, like I said, should be a matchup that Doniphan controls, but good experience for this JV team of Clarkton. And Doniphan's got to play still. It's, you got to play them all. So we are set to go here. First game of the night. We've got 2 for you tonight, and then 2 on Thursday, and 4 on Friday, and we're set to go. Ball is in the air, tipped, and taken down by Doniphan. Jones to the basket, up, and an easy basket for Emmett Jones, up and good. 1-2-1-1 full court press, a steal by Jones, inside, up, and good by Rollins, and a quick timeout by Doniphan, by Clarkton, and they will discuss that press, I'm quite sure.
Yeah, Doniphan came out quick early bucket, and then the 1-2-2 press, got the steal back, got another early bucket. So although this is Clarkton as a JV team, Doniphan is not shying down from them. They're still coming at them pretty hard.
No, you still got to, even this, you've got to still work the things you want to work. And if you're Coach Dilbeck, it gives you the opportunity to maybe work on some things you normally in a maybe closer game couldn't work on.
Well, and then the positive side of that for Clarkton is it's giving them a look of more experienced guys, more bodies out there, and probably stuff they're not going to see on a JV level. So
right. Exactly right.
It's a learning experience for everybody on the court.
Norton will inbounds for the Reindeer. They get into Clarkton. Good job of getting in the middle and then up the sideline. Good job. And then ahead to up, and Fowler misses the shot. No good. Jones gets the rebound. He goes back up. Shot's blocked. Taken down by Allison. Little jumper in the lane block there by Buffington. And ahead, up and good by Isaac Rollins. So 6-0 Doniphan. Good job of breaking the press, though, and then a steal by Jones. He's going to be fouled, though, and that will go on Ray Jones. It'll be his first. And that's one of those things you've got to come to that basketball, don't you?
Yeah, but, you know, I like the fight in Doniphan. I like Clarkton. I like the effort they put out on their offensive possession down there. Almost got a quick bucket on them when they came down the court.
Yeah, they broke that press nice. They got a guy right in the middle and broke the press. You're exactly right. Emmett Jones, the junior's free throw up and good. 7-0 for the Dons, and we're just 40 seconds in here at Clarkton. This is the 45th annual Clarkton Holiday Tournament. If you're just joining us, Doniphan Dons in their black, Clarkton Reindeer JV in their white. Rebound, tip, Fowler comes away with it, and then he's almost tied up, but pulls it out of there and kicks it off to Allison. He goes up the sideline with it, then to the middle of the court. Good job of pulling it back out and then getting across the timeline.
Yeah, I like his ball handling skills. He's, you know, Allen Dawson Allison there. He's really got control over that ball for a freshman, and I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah, he handles the ball very, very well. We were impressed with him the other night. Ball was tied up down there on the far end of the court from us, and it'll go back to Clarkton on the alternate possession rule. So Norton to inbounds on that far end of the court. To Allison. Tries to go baseline, gets cut off there. Then to Fowler, back to Allison. Drives into the lane, nothing there. To Jones. 2-3 zone down there for the Dons. Tough catch by Allison, but he makes it. And then off to Roy Jones. And then a tip taken away down the floor to Haygood. He goes up for the layup, up and good, and that's going to be a foul on Ray Jones, and that'll be number 2 on him. Second team foul on Clarkton. And they're not deep enough to get into foul trouble like that.
No, they're definitely not. You know, Ray Jones, he's kind of staying with Haygood. I like the way he's staying with him. I like the way he's putting the pressure on him. I think he's just doing a little bit too much bumping when he goes up for the layup and is drawing in that foul.
Yeah. Luke Emmons checks in for the Dons. He's a senior for Doniphan. Free throw up and good. So we've got a 10-0 game right at the moment. And we've got Tyler Lowry, a sophomore, that checked in for Doniphan after the free throw. Jones with it. Tries to go up sideline, nothing there. Stolen by by Emmons, but tied up there by Allison, and a go back to Doniphan. 2 players together over there in the same spot in that press. You can't do that. You've got to.
2 players are together. That means somebody's open.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. Shots no good. Jones puts it back up, no good. Buffington up, no good. Back up one more time, no good. Buffington gets it again, up and no good. Jones inside, and Clarkton's going to get his arm, foul him, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That is Emmett Jones.
Jim, I think I lost count of about 5 rebounds.
I know, lots of opportunities. Garrett Hicks over here is burning his fingers up trying to get all the rebounds on the iPad.
Between
right
Buffington and Jones, I think there's 6 of them right
it's
there.
One way to pad your rebound stats.
That's it. I mean,
doesn't help your shooting statistics very much, but it sure helps your rebounding stats.
It gets you closer to a double-double, I guess.
Exactly right. Jones has a second one here. Up and good. 12-0 Dons. Dallison and then to Clarkton. Goes out of bounds, will stay with the Dons. Tyler Lowry got his hand in there and knocked it out of bounds. Into Allison, the freshman point guard for the Reindeer. Loses it to Emmons, out of bounds, and will go with the Dons. (12-0) Doniphan, 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. Clarkton in a zone, 2-3 zone. Jones drives in the lane, goes up, and no good. Buffington with the rebound, goes back up. He gets fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. And that's going to go on.
I'm going to say it's almost going to be on Jamari Clapton. He was up there.
I think they called it on Norton, and I think because I think Clapton had one already, so that's probably a good thing for the Reindeer. But it's the 4th team foul, so they'll be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the quarter. Caden Buffington will shoot the second. Up, and it is short, no good. Clopton with a nice rebound there. Gets it out to Fowler. Fowler's quickly down the floor. Good job by Emmett Jones there, the steal from behind. Quickly down the floor is Lowry. He's going to take the 3 ball up and good. Tyler Lowry for 3, and it's 15-0 Doniphan. Jones with the catch there, goes up the sideline with it.
Nice job breaking the press.
Jones, good idea of the pass, just a little low, sort of at the feet of Fowler.
Yeah, all that effort to break the pass or to break the press for it to end with a little bit of a miscommunication on the pass.
Allen checks back in for the Dons, as does Haygood, and also for the first time tonight, Will LaRoe. Emmons with it. Thought about the 3, then kicks it back out to Lowry. Lowry for the 3 again. Long, no good. Rebound by Norton. Good job of block out there by the young man. Man-to-man defense now for the Dons. Kick it off to Jones. Fowler with it up top, guarded by Emmons. The one thing we noticed last night was nobody except for Allison seemed to be very comfortable handling the basketball for the Clarkton JV squad.
You can kind of see that a little bit tonight. Allison just very comfortable handling the basketball. The rest of them, not so much. Looks like they're kind of getting a little bit of a jitters when they get it there and making them turn it over. They're getting it out of their hands real quick into the hands of another, but definitely not as comfortable handling that basketball as Allison is.
Turnover on the Dons of travel there. Jones goes up sideline. He got that dribble a little high, but he also got pushed a little bit, and that will go on Emmons, his first, team foul number 1 on the Dons. 15-0 Doniphan here, 4 minutes in the ball game. Off to Jones. Back to Allison. I think those kids are figuring out they've got to be pretty strong with the basketball against a good team like Doniphan.
That's exactly right.
Nice save there by Allison on the errant pass. Crossover gets it taken away. Lane down the Flane Allen down the floor. Kicks it off, up, and good. Good finish there by Corey Haygood, and it's 17-0.
Yeah, nice ball movement by Doniphan.
To Jones. Picks up his dribble, loses it, but then Allison comes away with it. Allison with it in the backcourt. Still, we're looking at a 10-second violation here if we don't watch out pretty quickly.
Got to get it up the timeline.
They get it over. They did get it over. Whole new set of Dons ready to come in. Jump shot for Allison, long, no good. Rebound taken down by Lowry. He gets it ahead, inside, 2 guys in the same spot for the Dons, so it goes off one of their hands and out of bounds. So we've got Rollins and Todd and Buffington, Jones, and Todd back in the ball game, trying to figure out. We got a jump ball there. They'll go back to the Clarkton Reindeer. It's into Sanchez, is in the ball game. Comes to the middle of the floor. Cross court to Clopton. He's going to take it to the basket. He's going to go up. It's short, no good. Rebound by Buffington.
Sanchez didn't have bad ball handling on that.
He can handle it. You're right. He can handle it too. Jones is going to drive the basket. He's going to go up. He's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. You're exactly right. Sanchez and Allison both can handle it at the same pretty well. So Emmett Jones, the junior, will shoot 2 free throws here. 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Free throw up and no good, just a little short. Doniphan didn't shoot free throws real well last night either. Second one is good. Nothing but net that time. And it's 18-0 Doniphan.
I think if I remember right, like 40%, 45%.
Yeah, it was pretty low last night, yeah. Just off of Jones out of bounds will stay with Clarkton.
You know, free throws is just kind of something that I've saw that seems like it's just really, I don't know if they just don't practice it anymore. But even in the SEMO conference tournament, I don't feel like those teams shot free throws very well either.
I would agree with you, and free throw shooting is all technique, really, is all it is. I mean, obviously you're not being guarded or anything, so
that's right.
That's why it's called free. You know,
with that new rule intact, you would think that the coaches would really drive free throws home because you can score a lot of points on those free throws.
Absolutely, absolutely right. Turnover. Jones with it for the Dons. Inside to Buffington, back outside. Jones top of the circle. Puts it on the floor, drives inside, goes up strong, up and good. Emmett Jones with 2, and it's 20-0 Doniphan. Ray Jones with the basketball, picks up his dribble, kicks it back off to Sanchez. He's double team there. And across the timeline to Fowler. To Clopton. Clopton's going to drive inside to the basket. Up, short, no good. Rebound taken down by Rollins. He comes quickly down the floor with it. He's going to drive all the way to the basket. He's going to go up. It's no good. Knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Doniphan. 1:15 to go in the first. Dawson Allison's going to check back in, and Jamari Clopton's going to check out. We're going to have a couple subs come in for the Dons as well. That'll be Haygood and Allen. Jones to trigger the basketball. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get it back here at the high post. Jump shot up is no good. Rebound, Buffington inside, up and good. Nobody put a body on Buffington. He had an easy rebound there. To Sanchez, he's double teamed, but takes it. And we got a timeout there by Coach McBroom and the Reindeer. It is 22-0 that with the lead for Doniphan right here in the first quarter. And Corey, it's about what you'd expect. But, you know, the one thing I did see that last offensive possession, it looked like to me that the Reindeer were getting a little more comfortable.
They are. They're starting to make good drives down to the basket. They're starting to move the ball a little bit. Several times they've been borderline in trouble of getting that 10-second violation, and they've come up to kind of help them to spread the ball around. They're handling it a little bit better. They're starting to take more comfortable shots. So I feel like they're getting comfortable, and I feel like anytime soon here, Jim, we're going to see them start getting on the board a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. They are. They're handling the basketball a little better, feeling a little more comfortable. So it is 22-0. Doniphan with the lead. I noticed Allison there. They're cutting some tape off of him. They had put some tape on him. I think he must have had a scratch, and I think he's saying, "You got to give me a little. Let me bend my elbow at least, Coach." So.
Hard to shoot the ball with a straight arm.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ray Jones will trigger the inbounds pass for the Dons. Tyson Garrison, a freshman in the ball game for Clarkton. Allison with it, gets it to Sanchez. He goes up the sideline, pulls up, picks up his dribble, and gives it back to Allison now. A lot of pressure out front there on the Reindeer. Back to Allison. Inside to Fowler, picks it up, puts it down low though. Bad choice always. Then to Sanchez in the corner. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. To Allison. They reset the offense a little bit. Out of bounds, loose on the floor. Not out of bounds, loose on the floor. Jump ball, and it'll belong, I believe, to Doniphan.
Ray Jones, nice little slide on the floor there to kind of save that ball. Like his hustle.
Haygood with it, off to Jones, back to Haygood. Lane Allen for three, off the mark, no good. Buffington inside, goes up off the glass, no good. Loose, comes away. Sanchez comes away with it. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Sanchez is down quickly. Crossover pass, just too many people to try to go through there. 3 seconds to go before the end of the quarter. Two, we're going to have a long three at the buzzer, and it will not count. And we are at the end of one. It is Doniphan 22, the Clarkton Junior Varsity 0. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on the A Corp Sports Network.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Back at Clarkton High School, 22-0. The Doniphan Dons, number 5 seed, have a lead over the number 8 seed Clarkton Reindeer Junior Varsity. And Corey, I'm sure the stats bear that out pretty much.
Yeah, overall comparison on the teams, Clarkton's 0 for 7 field goals, 0 for 6 and 2 points, 0 for 1 in the 3-point range. They've not gotten a chance to shoot any free throws. 8 for 21 is Doniphan, 7 for 8 from 2-point, 1 for 3 beyond the arc, 5 for 9 free throws. Rebounds is really the story. 7 for Clarkton. That's 7 total. That's 3 on offense, 4 on defense. 17 for Doniphan, with 12 being on offense and 5 being on defense, and about 6 of them being on one possession back and forth.
Right. It's about what you would expect.
It's really all Doniphan and very little Clarkton, but you've got very experienced varsity team out there with the Dons and then a JV team with the Clarkton, but I still feel like there's a lot of fight left in the Reindeer. So.
Yeah, I mean, you think about this. This is the Doniphan team that has designs on getting in the winner's bracket of the Bloomfield Christmas tournament.
That's right, and it has been very successful in years past at doing that.
Exactly right. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Buffington, no good. Jones back up and good, and he'll go to the line to shoot one as he's fouled.
Speaking of the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, this Saturday, on A Corp Sports on YouTube or Sparklight or however you watch our network, Bobby Alford and Phil will be live to bring you up-to-date seating as they happen. So tune into that to check out the 16-team holiday tournament at Bloomfield to check all the seats.
Yeah, that'll start around 11 a.m. on Saturday. Should be very entertaining to see where it goes, because this is a tournament, Corey, that for the first time in a long time, it's pretty wide open. I think there's 5 or 6 teams that could win it, and probably 13 or 14 teams that could get to the winner's bracket.
Yeah, filling out our brackets a while ago, it really had my mind going, well, this one could be number 1, or
right.
This one could win it, or this one could win it. So it should be a very interesting Christmas tournament this year, so you guys won't want to miss that.
Clopton gets fouled inside. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Reindeer. Chance to put them on the board.
First time for the Reindeer at the charity stripe.
Yep. Jamari Clopton. Free throws up and rims out, no good. He'll have a second. Up and no good also. Rebound to the Dons. Buffington with it. Kicks it off to Rawlings. Long three, up and short, no good. Buffington just over the top there, goes up, misses the shot, no good. Goes back up and puts it in for 2. So 27-0.
Did he get his own rebound there? I couldn't really tell.
He did, yep.
It looked like he shot it from the left side and got rebound in the center,
That's
maybe.
exactly right. Exactly right. Sanchez gives it to Norton in the corner. Back out, and they run it around the circle a little bit. To Allison. To Norton. He thought about the 3, doesn't take it. It's just Doniphan's long enough and tall enough, it's hard to get that shot off.
Yeah.
For those younger kids. And just, when there's a big difference in a freshman and a junior, too, or senior,
A huge difference.
Yeah. I mean, the Buffington, Caden Buffington's a a young man and in high school, you know. Foul was on Buffington, and the basketball stays on that far end of the court with the Reindeer. Allison for three, long, no good. Run down, though, by Sanchez, but gives it back to Allison. Head fake, nothing there, gives it to Sanchez. He'll take the three from the corner, long, no good. Rebound by Emmons, ahead to Haygood. He's going to take it inside, going to kick it off. Good play by Sanchez on defense. Juan Sanchez quickly up the floor, loses out of bounds, and he'll go back to the Dons, but made a really nice read there on the defensive end.
He did.
Lane thought about the three ball. Lane Allen thought about the three ball, doesn't take it. Haygood will take it. It's long, no good. Follows his shot, though, gets his own rebound, goes back up, and good. Good lesson there, boys and girls. Follow your shot.
You can follow your shot, and also if you're on defense, no matter where you're at on the court, block out.
That's exactly right. Sanchez with it to Allison. They're going to have a reach-in foul. Oh, that's a shame. That shot went in. That won't count, of course. It was a foul on the floor. That'll be the third one on Doniphan of the quarter. Fowler and Jones check back in for the Reindeer, and Tyler Lowry checks back in for Doniphan. Reminder, don't forget, we've got a second game tonight. After this one, we will have the number 7 seed North Pemiscot Mustang and the number 6 seed Clarkton Reindeer varsity team. Down the floor, off the hands of LaRoe, and he steps on the inline, out of bounds. Will be a turnover on the Dons. It's 29-0 here, 5:29 to go in the first half. As Corey mentioned, Saturday morning we'll have the seating show for the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, and then while we have a week off after having 3 straight weeks of tournaments, we'll have a week off next week, but then we go to the Bloomfield Christmas tournament starting on the 26th. Allison goes up, gets it partially blocked. The 26th through the 29th, we'll have all 26 games for you in that tournament, and you don't want to miss that. It's always a really good tournament. Long three up, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down. Haygood in the lane, up and good. He's just a sophomore, and he looks really, really good.
He looks, yeah, he's rebounding well. He's handling the ball well, and he's making great shots.
He's got nice length, too. He's got the, sort of long arms, and, I mean, he really got a chance to be awfully good, I think.
Yeah, they don't have his height listed on our roster, but I'm going to say he's probably 6'2".
Yeah, I would guess
every bit of 6'2", 6'3". So he's still got some growing to do, too. So
right.
He may end up being a 6'5" senior before this thing's all over with for his career is.
Turnover on the alternate possession rule goes to the Dons. Colton Norton checks back in to give Dawson Allison a little breather. To Lowry. He'll take the three once again. Good. He's got 2 of those now, Tyler Lowry. And it's 34-0, Doniphan. Clarkton just struggling to be able to run much set on the offensive end. A lot of pressure by the Dons. Jones tries to drive baseline. He's going to be fouled. A little push there by Lane Allen. And that, I think, Corey, is something a coach has to be concerned about. You just don't want to get in those bad habits when you get ready for the next game,
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Not moving your feet, those kind of things on defense.
And Joe and I kind of talked about this at the Sykeston tournament, or the SEMO conference tournament. It seems like that the officials this year are really cracking down on that kind of that arm bar.
Yes.
Before you put that arm bar up and just kind of give them a little touch. And they never really said anything, but they're really cracking down on that arm bar, calling it a foul and a reach in this year, as they should. Because,
right.
That arm bar, if you get too hard with it, they can shove them, you can hit them. So they're really starting to crack down on that. So we're starting to see an increase on that. So with that being said, I think coaches need to do a better job at, or maybe they are, and it's just not driving it home enough, but the kids really getting down low, getting their hands up, and moving their feet and playing good, solid defense, man-to-man defense.
Yeah, exactly right. Fowler with the ball for Clarkton. Into Clopton. He goes up, gets it blocked, but it'll be a foul. It'll be over the back, and that'll send Clopton to the line. Jamari Clopton to shoot 2 free throws. Foul goes on Will LaRoe. So Jamari Clopton with the chance to put the Reindeer on the board here. 4:04 to go in the second quarter. Free throw up and good. Tamari Clarkton with the first point of the night for the JV Reindeer. Second one also good. So 34-2. Emmons with it. To Allen. Goes down the baseline. Going to go up. Nothing there. Tip taken away by Sanchez. He gets cut off there nicely by Tyler Lowry. And gets it across. Double teamed over there in the corner. Bad spot to be in. Now kicks it back out to Fowler. To Jones. Lane's wide open if he wants to take it. Chooses not to. Into Clarkton, but that was read by Haygood. He goes up and good. So 36-2. Some of those kids have just got to take it to the basket, even if they may get it blocked. They got to go ahead and give it a shot.
Yeah, I like Clarkton the last couple of possessions in the first quarter there. He was making that drive and going up for the layup. He wasn't scared to go up. He was coming up short, but he was making the drive. And I think that's just what they're going to have to do here.
Haygood's going to be fouled there. They had a 3-on-1 break. Didn't finish it, but then Haygood got the rebound, and Hill gets fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 3:02 to go here in the first half, and it's 36-2 Doniphan. Corey Haygood, the sophomore, up and good. So 5 new coming in for Doniphan, but only 4 of them can because Haygood's got to shoot the second. I believe that one of those is one of the freshmen, Chase McGonigal, who hadn't been in the ball game yet tonight. Free throw up and good also. Now he'll come out of the ball game, and that will bring Isaac Rollins back in. So 38-2, Doniphan with the lead. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Allison drives down the lane, goes up, little stop, pop, up and good. There we go, just what we were talking about.
I think they listened to you, Jim. I think they're going to start driving now.
There you go. Well, I mean, that's, that lane's open, so you might as well take advantage of it. Long 3 up, off the mark, no good, tipped, taken down. Emmett Jones inside, up and good. Jones with 2. 38-4. Allison up top with it. To Garrison. Gets it knocked out of his hands. They'll go back to the Clarkton team. .220 to go here in the first half. Long cross-court pass. Nice read by Buffington there. He gets the steal. Then ahead to Rollins. He gets fouled by Dawson Allison on the drive. And it'll be on the floor, so they'll take that out of bounds. I believe that's only the 3rd or 4th team foul, one of the 2 on Clarkton this quarter. Clarkton checks back in the ball game, and Ray Jones will take a seat. Inbounds to Jones. Rollins up top to Jones. And wide open 3, off the mark, no good. Long rebound tip, taken down by Fowler, knocked away. Clarkton comes away with it. He's going to have a reach-in foul on Buffington, and Clarkton will get to shoot free throws. And that will bring number 13, which is Mike and Pig, in the ball game for the Doniphan team to replace Buffington, I believe. Clarkton's free throws. Good.
I believe that puts him at 3 for 5, maybe.
Yeah.
Shooting free throws. So I think he shot all of them this quarter, and that was the 5th one.
Second one up, and also good.
He's found his mark at the charity
Yeah, that's
stripe.
right. That's right. Well, he shot him pretty well last night, all in all. Around the horn here. Inside, jumper up, going to be short, no good, tipped. Jones with the rebound, Clarkton guards him. Then that's going to be out of bounds and over the back on Emmett Jones, I believe. Yes, it will be over the back on Jones, so that should send Clarkton the line to shoot free throws again, I think.
Yeah, T.C. Collins, one of the officials out there, he pointed down in the direction. So, yeah, it's going to send Clarkton back to the line.
So 40-6. And there again, one of those things we talked about, Corey, of are you getting in some it's sort of easy, so do you get a little lazy on the rebounds, that kind of thing,
That's right.
Rims out, no good. Jamari Clarkton has a second. Up and good. 40-7. For the Doniphan. Into Rollins. Back out to Jones. He likes to drive. He does drive, finds the lane. And Clarkton just takes it right out of his hands. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to Doniphan. Nice play by Jamari Clarkton.
I liked it. Hey, I liked it. I know it's a jump ball, but if it wasn't a jump ball, that would have been a heck of a steal. I can tell you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great job of defense there.
And I don't really think Doniphan knew that he took it. He's still going over the shot and realized he didn't have the ball.
Allison out front with it. Kicks it off. Bad pass taken away by the Dons. Quickly down the floor is Todd. He goes into the lane. A little bump up and good. Falls. Lansing Todd, a freshman, with the basket, and it's 42-7. Dawson Allison with it up top. Just pretty relentless pressure by Doniphan here up top in particular as they're trying to get the offense even started.
Yeah, they're still, they've kind of transitioned a little bit from the full court press to now just kind of a half court press, 2-3, man-man. Not really letting up a whole lot with them.
No, they're not. You're exactly right. That was a foul on the floor, so that will send Dawson Allison to the line to shoot 2 free throws here with 29.8 seconds to go in the first half. Free throw up and long, no good. Into the ball game, Luke Emmons and Cage Tipton for Doniphan. Allison misses them both. Rebound taken down by the Dons. Todd down the floor with it, kicks it right side, gets it back. Emmons up top. 14 seconds to go. 3, up, long, no good. Rebound, though, up and good by number 4, and that's Waylon Kelly, a freshman, and it's 44-7. 1 second to go before the end of the quarter, and we won't get a shot off. So we are at halftime. It is the Doniphan Dons 44, the Clarkton Reindeer JV 7. We're going to take a couple-minute break here, and then Garrett Hicks will come up with some stats and some analysis, and then we'll come back with the second half of this game on the A-Corp Sports Network.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
And welcome back here to Clarkton High School here at halftime in the 45th Annual Clarkton Holiday Christmas Tournament. At halftime, Doniphan leads Clarkton Junior Varsity 44-7. Looking at some first half stats. First for the Doniphan Dons, leading at 44-7 at half. Corey Hago with 13, Isaac Rawlings with 4, Emmett Jones with 13, Caden Buffington has 4, Tyler Lowry with 6, Lansing Todd with 2, Chase McDaniel with 2. And for Clarkton, it's been 2 guys. Jamari Clopton has 5, and Dawson Allison with 7. Stats for the first half, Clarkton shooting 1 for 13 from the field compared to Doniphan's 17 for 44. So the moral of the story is Doniphan's getting more shots off than Clarkton is in the first half. 2-point field goals, Clarkton 1 for 10, Doniphan 15 for 34. Clarkton 0 for 3 from 3, 2 for 10 from the line. Clarkton is getting to the free throw line, but they're only 5 for 10 from the free throw line. Doniphan 8 for 12. Rebounds are very lopsided. Doniphan leading that rebound total 39-10. Clarkton coached by former Risco all-time leading scorer Nathan Burnett, and he'll look to get his team back on track there in the second half and try to make some small wins in the second half. That's the halftime report today. We'll send it back to the booth.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
What First State Community Bank means to me
is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents. We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Just remember, if Autry Moreland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
We are back at the Clarkton Holiday Tournament. We're at halftime. It is the Doniphan Dons, the 5 seed 44, the Clarkton JV Reindeer 7 at halftime. It's been all Doniphan really as about what we figured, but we did see 7 points scored in that second quarter by Clarkton.
Yeah, and 5 of them coming from the free throw line. So if I'm Clarkton, if they're going to give me the fouls and put me on the stripe, I'm going to take them all night.
Jim Riker and Corey Sisk alongside. We've got this one, and we'll have another one after this one. The North Pemiscot Mustang and the Clarkton Reindeer will be the game after this one. And then Thursday night, Corey will be with Bobby Alford here for a really good set of games. The number 1 seed Malden Green Wave and the number 4 seed Risco Tigers at 6 o'clock. That'll be a really good one. And then the 2 and 3 seeds are the Porterville Bulldogs and the East Carter County Redbirds, and those should be a good game as well.
Yeah, they should be really good matchups. I may be a little biased, Jim, but I think Porterville has kind of shocked everybody with their basketball program thus far this year, being that most of those kids got a late start in the game,
right,
or in the season due to still playing football. Come out, played very well in the one game they got in the Bluefield Christmas tournament. I think they've won a couple games since then, and of course they played North Pem last night. But I think their first true test is going to come on Thursday.
Who do they get Thursday? You said
they're getting. I have to go back and look at the 3 seed in this tournament.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I have to go back and look. I drew a blank.
Oh, yeah, East Carter. I'm sorry.
East Carter, yep.
I lost my mind for a second there, too. Sorry about that. Yeah. Inside, turnaround jumper, up and good by Lane Allen. He gets 2, and it's 46-7. Good turnaround jumper inside there. Allison, the point guard for the Reindeer. Kicks it off to Norton, to Jones. He'll take the 3. It's up. It's short. No good. Loose on the floor. Still loose. Taken down by Norton. Kicks it off to Jones. He'll take it back out. Bad pass. Knocked away and taken by Haygood. Haygood ahead to Allen. Up and good. Good finish there by Lane Allen.
Jim, I think Clarkton just needs to forget about that three-point range and just focus on that 15-point jumper to the layup. I think that's where they had, the 7 points they got, 5 came from the free throw line, but the other 2 came from right inside that 15-foot jumper. But they've had more success on getting the ball off and getting closer to scoring those points from inside that close range.
Just there, they had that look. They didn't get the shot, but you're exactly right. They had a nice look, good screen set by Clopton, and a good and just missed the shot. Then on the other end, Haygood puts it up, and it's 50-7. The Doniphan Dons lead. We'll have 4 games for you on Friday night as well. All 8 teams back in action. 4 games there. The 7th place game will start at 4 p.m. It'll be Bobby Alford and I on that one. Allison drives in the lane, gets bumped a little bit. Left-handed shot, no good. Taken down by Jones. He gets it ahead. Up. Allen up and good. Or Isaac Rollins, excuse me, with the basket there, and it's 52-7. Allison directs a little traffic out front. Guarded out there by Haygood. In the corner, Clopton's going to drive down the baseline. Buffington cuts him off. He goes up off the glass, and good move by Jamari Clopton. He's got 7, I believe, of the 9 Reindeer points.
And we talked about him at half, how he's really not scared to go up with the ball, whether it gets blocked or taken out of his hands. He's not scared to go up with it, and it paid off for him there. And I think we need to feed him the basketball a little bit more tonight. He's their leading scorer with 7.
Haygood had a big, long 3 on the other end of the court, and it's 55-9. Almost stolen, but Jones gets it back and gives it to Clopton. Buffington on him. He cuts him off nicely there. Jones with it in the corner. And kicks it back out to Allison. Guarded by Haygood. Allison tries to drive down the lane. Cut off there nicely as he's double teamed. Allison needs a screen set for him out there.
Yeah,
Corey.
He desperately needs that screen.
Going to be a backcourt violation on the Reindeer. Emmons checks in, as well as Tyler Lowry for Doniphan. And Tyler Garrison checks in for the Reindeer. Clock is running here. We have 55-9, Doniphan with the lead. Jones with it. To Lowry, thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Inside to Jones, up, no good. Rebound Buffington. He goes back up, no good. Rebound inside, Emmons. He gets it taken away by Clopton. He's quickly down the floor with it. Crossover dribble. I would say there's got to be a walk in there somewhere.
he tried to plant his feet, but he just started sliding.
Yeah. He was sort of honestly out of control all the way down the court.
He was.
And then just couldn't get stopped down here. He's not a little kid. That's a lot to stop.
Yeah, when you're full speed ahead, you're not stopping on a dime.
Long 3 up and good. Isaac Rollins for 3, and it's 58-9 here, 3:25 in the third quarter. Allison out front. Back to Allison now. Cut off there nicely by Emmons. They just not let Dawson Allison get to the basket at all tonight.
And I can't, the kid's got decent ball handling skills. Probably one of the better ball handlers on the court. So I can't say I blame him for not letting him get that drive off.
No, I agree with that. Good dish there by Emmett Jones and a good finish by Isaac Rollins. And we've got a timeout by the Dons here. It's just a substitution. No, a true timeout, I believe.
Yeah,
so we're going to stop the clock. Timeout. And they're going to take well, let's see. The referee's saying, nope, get out here and let's play. So not sure what's going on. Looks like they've subbed now, and we're going to have the ball going back to Clarkton. Don't know what that was all about exactly, but Jones brings it up. But with Allison out there, with his ball handling, he's a pretty good shooter. If you got to set him a screen out there in front and give him the opportunity to drive.
Yeah, Ray Jones or somebody like that's got to really get over there and get to him.
Up top is Garrison. Then to Norton. Norton's going to drive to the basket. He's cut off a little bit. Gets it. Gives it to Clarkton. Clarkton inside. Goes up off the glass and good. He finds his way in there. Really does a nice job.
Yeah, excellent drive, excellent play. I like his determination.
Left side, Lowry for three once again. Short, no good. Long rebound, goes out of bounds and go back to the Reindeer. As we talked about earlier, North Pemiscot and Clarkton's varsity comes up after this one. And Allison brings it down the floor. Kicks it across to Garrison. Inside to Clarkton. He goes to the basket up and missed the shot this time, no good. LaRoe comes away with it. He takes it all the way down the floor. He goes up and misses the shot, no good. Rebound taken down. And it'll be a jump ball and will belong to Clarkton. Chase McGonigal comes back in for the Dons. Under a minute here in the third quarter, and it's 60-11. Allison brings it up, guarded there by Emmons. Puts it on the floor, gets cut off nicely. Then Norton. He'll take a three. It's up, it's long, no good. Rebound taken down by Tipton. He brings it up the floor for the Dons with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. It's a good head fake and then kick back out top. Three-pointer up, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Garrison. He gets it back to Allison with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. To Jones. Jones maybe missed Clarkton there on a little cut to the basket. Allison gets it into Clarkton, but just off his hands, a little too strong, out of bounds. Sub comes in, that's Juan Sanchez comes in. Give Allison a little break, and that's going to be the end of the quarter here as the substitutes go off the floor. And we're at the end of three. It is the Doniphan Dons 60, the Clarkton Reindeer JV 11. We'll be back here in just 30 seconds with the fourth quarter of this consolation semifinal on the A-Corp Sports Network. Back at Clarkton High School. Corey, how about some shooting statistics there?
I got Doniphan, Corey Haygood, their leading scorer, 18 points. Isaac Rollins, 11 points. Lane Allen, 4 points. Emmett Jones, 13 points. Buffington, 4 points. It's been all Jamari Clompton. He's got 9 points, and the other one is coming from Allison, I believe, with a 15-foot jumper and 2 points. As far as team comparison, Clarkton faring a little bit better so far. They're 3 for 21 total, 3 for 16 from the field goal range. Still 0 for 5 on the three-point line, 5 for 10 free throws. Don's 24 for 55 total, 20 for 41 from the two-point range, 4 for 14 from the three-point range, 8 for 12 for free throws. So, Jim, it's really coming down to who's getting off the most shots. And rebounds. Total rebounds for Clarkton is 12. Total rebounds for Doniphan is 45.
Yeah,
so they're getting a lot of extra second and third chance shots.
Exactly right. Clarkton, though, with the rebound out of the basket and the foul there, so he will go to the line and makes it 16-13. Chance to make it 60-14 as the clock runs here in the fourth quarter. A reminder, folks, that we'll be adding some archive games that aired originally on YCTV during the 2006-2007 school year. We'll be adding the YHC regular season basketball games and the 50th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament from December of 2006. You'll find them beginning Saturday afternoon on the A Corp Sports YouTube channel. Foul on that end of the court, and that will send Lane Allen to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Clarkton with 12 of the 14 points for the Reindeer. Free throw is no good. Subs getting ready to come in the game. Should come in here on the second free throw. And there they come. That is Jesse Fowler coming in and Dawson Allison. Ray Jones and Tyson Garrison take a seat. Allen with the second, up and good. 61-14. Allison with the basketball. Guarded out top by Rollins. He drives into the lane, goes up with a little jumper. It's short, no good. Ball's loose on the floor. Comes away. Fowler comes away with it far and into the basket. Clarkton, shot's no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
If he's not getting that shot off and in the bucket, he's drawing the foul, Jim. We can't say enough about the kid tonight. I mean, you know, he's definitely not afraid to make something happen, whether it's a points or whether it's making a foul or drawing in a foul. He's not afraid to make something happen.
You know, he went up last night against the big guy against of Malden as well and scored some points and just, you know, took it to the basket.
He is going to be a tough physical player in the next year or so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's got a second one here. Free throw. I would suggest with the way he takes the ball to the basket, he needs to work on his free throws too, because he's going to get a lot of opportunities at that.
Yes, absolutely.
Sanchez,
he's had a lot of opportunities at it tonight.
Absolutely right. Jones gets fouled, and they'll go to the line to shoot 2. Buffington got a steal there, and then Jones gets fouled, and I said we'll shoot 2 free throws. That foul's going to go on Colton Norton.
Real quick while we're at the line, just something coming up on A-Core Sports. You know, we've brought you some amazing basketball over the last 3 weeks, including Birding Invitational 2 weeks ago, the SEMO Conference Tournament last week in Sykeston. We'll have all 12 games of this Clarkton Holiday Tournament this week. Thursday night, we'll bring you the semifinals, and then all 8 teams back in action again on Friday night for the finals. On Saturday, December 12th, we'll have an exciting show for you on A-Corp. We talked about this earlier. Philip, Britt, and Bobby Alford come to you from our A-Corp Sports Media Studio in Malden with a live show featuring the release of the seedings for the 67th Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Garrett Hicks, Joe Northern will join Philip and Bobby for analysts and the brackets and a preview of the tournament. Then we will round out 2023 with live coverage of all 26 games of that tournament beginning the day after Christmas. And Jim, what a way to start off the basketball season with 72 games between Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's been a lot of them, no question about it. We've covered a lot of games here, and we have a number, 26 of them left still here before the holidays, and still 6 in this tournament as well. So 65-14, Doniphan with the lead. I know, folks, we're having a little internet issue here at Clarkton, so if you're having a little disruption, it's because of the internet here. We're working on that just as quick as we can. 3-pointer up and good. That is Chase McGonigal with 3, the freshman, at 68-14. Allison with it, kicks it back out to Sanchez. Right side to Norton. Allison tries to make something happen there to Fowler, then to Jones. Sanchez, too much dribbling probably there. It's loose on the floor, still loose. Jump ball, and will belong to Clarkton.
Yeah, I think he just got in a bit of a hurry there, trying to figure out which way he wanted to go with the basketball.
So Norton will inbounds here.
I like his ball handling skills, but they're not a match to Dawson Allison. I mean,
no.
He's probably one of the best ball handlers for a freshman that I've seen in a long time.
Allison kicks it across to Jones. Back out to Allison. Drives down the lane, gets bumped, and will shoot free throws. I don't know if that's been 5 team fouls or not. We will see. Nope, going to go out of bounds to Clarkton. Clarkton back in the game. Jones will check out, as does Norton. Garrison to inbounds. They get it inbounds to Allison. Tries to drive inside. A little jumper. Shot's no good. Taken down by Todd. Lansing Todd. Kicks it off to McGonigal. Minute to go here in the ball game. Doniphan's going to advance on to the 5th place game on Friday afternoon at 5:30. And they will take on either Clarkton Varsity or North Pemiscot, which will be our next game tonight. Clarkton JV will play at 4 o'clock. Up and no good, but that will send Dawson Allison on the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And he's starting to, as the games went on, he's starting to kind of been better at going up for the shot, making something happen.
Yeah, being a little more aggressive to the basket, yes. I agree. Allison's free throw is off the mark, no good. He'll have a second as the clock continues to run here, 20 seconds and counting in this ball game. Second one up and off the mark, no good. Clarkton with the rebound. Takes it up inside off the glass and good. Jamari Clarkton once again, 68-16. Ahead, bad pass over the top, out of bounds, and that will probably do it here with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. There's a long shot at the buzzer. It's no good, so that's our final. It is the Doniphan Dons 68, the Clarkton JV Reindeer 16. And Corey, how about some stats?
Doniphan Dons, Corey Haygood, he rounded out their leading scorer, 18.7 rebounds. Isaac Rawlings, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Lane Allen, 4 points. Emmett Jones, 15 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for him. Caden Buffington, 5 points, 17 rebounds for him. Luke Emmons, 2 rebounds. Tyler Lowry, 2 rebounds. Lansing Todd, 1 rebound. LaRoe, 2 rebounds. Chase, he's got 5 points. He's got 2 rebounds. And Cage Tipton, 2 points, 1 rebound for Clarkton Junior Varsity. Jamari Clampton is really the story for them. 14 points, 5 rebounds. Dawson Allison coming in, 2 points, 1 rebound. As far as total overall shooting, you've got Clarkton is 5 for 27, 5 for 21 from 2-point range, 0 for 6 for 3-point range, 6 for 15 on the free throw line. Doniphan is 26 for 57 overall, 21 out of 42 from the 2-point range, 5-15 3-point range, 11 for 18 from the charity stripe. Rebounds, again, it's kind of what I touched on earlier. Really the story for that. Clarkton, 15 rebounds, 7 offensive, 8 defensive. Clarkton, 48 rebounds, 31 offensive, 17 defensive. And the turnovers, Jim. Doniphan had 3 turnovers the entire game, whereas Clarkton had 21. So,
yeah.
Although we had a varsity versus a JV team, I think if Clarkton could have still cut down on some of those turnovers, maybe not took so many shots from the 3-point line and focused on driving in, getting more 2-point buckets, I think we would have had a little bit of a closer ball game. I think we would still kind of had a running clock, but I think the ball game would have been closer, and I think Clarkton would have put more points up.
Yeah, I think that's right. And for Doniphan, the one thing Bobby and I talked about the other night was them finding a secondary scorer to Emmett Jones, and I think they found that.
Yes. Like I said, there was a couple of those guys. I think Emmett Jones was the one with the double-double, if I'm not mistaken. And on Haygood, there was another one with 11, another kid out there with 11. So, they've definitely got some well-rounded scorers, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do going forward.
I would agree. So we will be back here in just a few minutes with the next game, which is the Clarkton Reindeer versus the new North Pemiscot Mustangs. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with that game here in the A Corp Sports Network.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm-fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years of business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents. We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Just remember, if Ultramorland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Pemiscot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Pemiscot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Welcome back to the Clarkton High School Gymnasium for Game 2 of our consolation round. Jim Riker and Corey Sisk joining you here on A-Corp Sports. Tonight's second game pits the 7th-seeded North Pemiscot Mustangs against our hosts, the 6th-seeded Clarkton Varsity Reindeer.
Jim, our best game of the opening round was this Clarkton's team's matchup with the East Carter County Redbirds last night. Final score was 60-50, but it was much closer of a game. The North Pemiscot Mustangs are an extremely young team, mostly freshmen and sophomores who haven't played a lot of basketball the past couple seasons.
We're going to take a quick break here for our national anthem, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
Back at Clarkton High School, set for starting lineups here for the North Pemiscot Mustangs. It is number 1, Miles Brown, a 5'4" freshman. Number 11, a 5'10" sophomore, Blake Ham. Number 15, a 5'11" sophomore, Timmy Lehman. Marshall Vaughn, a 5'11 freshman. And number 34, Carson Louie, a 5'7 sophomore. They're coached by Coach Matt Babb. For the Clarkton Reindeer, the homestanding Clarkton Reindeer, number 2, a senior, Amari Gorman. Number 13, the singer of our national anthem, a sophomore, Eli Pavey. A junior, number 20, Alex Juarez. A number 23, a junior, James Johnson. And starting in the post tonight, number 40, a senior, Talon Jones. So it'll be a lot more experience, obviously, for that Clarkton team than for the North Pem team, Corey.
Yeah, we were kind of talking before the break. North Pemiscot's got 4 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 1 junior, and that's it, no seniors. You come over here to Clarkton side, and they've got 2 seniors and very junior heavy, 2 sophomores, and coming in with the rest of 4 juniors. So, yeah, a lot more experience on the court they've got. And I just need to comment on that Pavey kid. He did an excellent job with that national anthem.
Man, he did. A second night in a row, and he's knocked it dead both nights. So we're set to go here. It is going to be Marshall Vaughn to jump center against Amari Gorman. The winner of this one takes on the Doniphan Dons at 5:30 on Friday night. The loser will play the Clarkton JV team. So Gorman with the basketball, drives down the lane, goes up, a little shot up, off the mark, no good. Rebound Jones. He goes back up at the basket and good. Talon Jones with the basket, and it's 2-0 quickly for the Reindeer. 2-1 full court press for Clarkton. Louie with the basketball, gets it knocked away, stolen by Jones. He's going to go to the basket. He goes up. It's no good. Louie with the rebound. It's loose once again. Suarez inside, up, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 1.
I think that's a lot of what we saw last night when North Pem played Portageville. Portageville with that 1-2-2 full court press, and North Pem just had a very hard time breaking that press and getting it across half court.
Free throw by Suarez is good. Is good. Yes, you're exactly right. Miles Brown is their ball handler, but he's only 5'4", so, even if he gets double teamed, that becomes a problem.
Yes.
So they look to get the ball in bounds, trying to deny him the basketball, and they do. Lehman gets it, loses it, and Gorman comes away with it. He's going to have an easy layup here, up and good, and it's 6-0. Brown gets it in bounds now. Cuts across the timeline, gets it inside. Good pass inside to Lehman, up and
nice
good.
Feed.
Sure was.
Great read and pass, and nice ball handling.
Yeah, Brown broke through the pressure, and it's 6-2. Gorman with it, all-district returnee. Johnson inside, goes up off the glass, short, no good. Rebound taken down by the Mustangs. Brown with it, gets it across the timeline. Little stutter step, nice pass inside, knocked away though by Juarez. He comes away with it then. He looks down the floor, nothing there right off the bat, so he kicks it out to Johnson. Then inside to Jones. He's going to take it up off the glass, and no good. Tipped, taken down. Juarez inside, left-handed shot, no good. Jones, once again, rebound, taken down by Lehman of the Mustangs, and he throws it out of bounds. So turnover on North Pem. It'll go back to the Reindeer.
Jim, they're playing real physical. North Pem, they're playing real physical down low. Not rebounding great, but their size, obviously. But I feel like they're playing very hard and very physical on defense.
Juarez to the basket, up and good. That lane just opened up for him, and it's 8-2.
There's a nice screen set down there.
Yeah, sort of like the Red Sea parting for him there. He was wide open. So 8-2. They get it up to Lehman. He's picked up there by Pavey. Man-to-man defense for the Reindeer. Jones out on Louie. And we're going to have a timeout called, I think. A full timeout by, I believe, by North Pem. We'll make sure
Coach
here.
Babb.
Yeah. Takes a full timeout, a little teaching timeout. So we're going to take a 30-second break here and be back. It is Clarkton 8 and North Pem 2. You're watching the Clarkton Holiday Tournament on the A-Corp Sports Network. might notice here from the Clarkton High School and the Clarkton Holiday Tournament, only 2 referees for the – no, I take that back. Third referee's over here. He had been not feeling well in that first game. I thought he hadn't come back out for the second one, but goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Clarkton.
You know, that's Jim Vaughn, and you don't get much tougher than that man right there. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've refereed some football games with that man so sick he couldn't even stand up, so he's not going to miss this for anything.
Juarez to the basket, up, no good. Rebound, Pavey up and puts it right back in for 2. It's 10-2 for Clarkton. Bad pass knocked away, but we're going to have a foul called, and that's going to go, I think, on Marshall Vaughn. And that'll be his first, and Johnson will shoot free throws. James Johnson to shoot free throws for the Reindeer. First one for Johnson, up and good. Clayton Godsey set to check in. Johnson's second free throw, up and also good. So we've got a 12-2 game. Clayton Godsey, the leading scorer last night for the Reindeer, checks in the ball game. Johnson checks out. Caleb Hunter out of commission tonight. He's sick, so he will not be playing for the Reindeer tonight. Bad spot to pick up your dribble right there in the corner. Tied up, knocked out of bounds, and it'll still belong to the Mustangs.
Yeah, if you want to pick up that dribble, you got to do it more over in the middle of the court somewhere, not right there on that edge.
Brown gets the inbounds. They're giving him a hard time. Gorman is awfully quick. Amari Gorman, the senior, out there is giving Brown all he wants. Those out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover and go back to Clarkton. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 10-point lead for the Reindeer, 12-2. 2 more games here from this tournament on Thursday night. In the championship bracket, a steal by Brown. He goes down to the basket, up and blocked by Gorman out of bounds.
You know, speaking of quickness, Brown is pretty quick for Mustangs. He's a freshman. He's not probably 5'5" maybe, but he is very fast, very quick.
Yeah, he is very quick. He's just very, very short, unfortunately, but he is very quick. Up, no good, but he'll be found by Juarez. That was Blake Hamm with the rebound, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as Juarez tried to push him out of the way a little bit. As I said, Thursday night, 2 games here. In the championship bracket, number 1 Malden, number 4 Risco will play the first game. And then the second contest will be East Carter County, the 3 seed, and the Portageville Bulldogs, the 2 seed. And those games have some ramifications, Corey, for the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament seedings.
Yes, they do. And, we just filled out our bracket, so that may kind of mess our seedings up, Jim.
Absolutely. There's every good chance of that. Brown with the rebound inside. He's tied up. We'll have a jump ball, and it will stay with the Mustangs. I will say the Mustangs are showing more fight tonight, more than we saw them on Monday night.
Yeah, it's like they come out a little bit more alive tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Lehman up top with it. Off to Brown. He's guarded by Gorman. Man-to-man still for Clarkton. Picked by Gorman. He's going to go down for the layup, up and good. 14-3. That's just a senior taking advantage of a freshman there.
That's exactly right. But I see it as a senior trying to make a freshman better.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Brown breaks through the press. Well, partially, and does now.
Brown loses a shoe.
They're going to let him go back and outfit himself.
I don't know how kids play these days. They don't even tie their shoes, Jim. They just slip their feet right in it and go and never lose a step. If my shoe's untied for a minute, it drives me absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I can't stand it. So out to Hamm. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Brown. Brown tries to drive baseline, but tough spot in there for him. 5'4", so he brings it back out. Lehman with it up top. Five wide offense here in against the man-to-man defense. In the lane now is Hamm. He gets it. Juarez pushes him out of the lane sort of, and they reset some offense. Out to Brown. He sees the opening, goes inside with it. Tries to get it off, can't get it off though, as he's double teamed there. It's taken away by Caleb Godsey. Ahead to Gorman. Into the corner, Pavey. Nice head fake, little 12-foot jumper, up and good. Eli Pavey for 2. Nice head fake there, and the basket.
Nice job by Eli Pavey.
And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Babb of the Mustangs. He's going to try to talk through a few things. He will take a 30-second one, so we'll keep it right here. Corey, when you look at that JV team we just had with Clarkson, and then you throw in Pavey and Caleb Godsey in there, they're both sophomores. They've got a pretty good nucleus coming around.
They are going to be solid, Jim. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking too. I'm looking at Clarkton over here, Hunter, some of those guys on the JV squad, and I was just thinking, what a mix we're going to have next year.
Yeah.
What a mix. Clarkton coming in. He'll be a junior, so he'll be coming in. Or a sophomore rather.
But and they'll have Clayton Godsey back, so they'll have a real load down low for some teams to have to handle.
They may be one of the better small schools in our area next year.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. North Pemiscot with the basketball here. They trail 16-3, 3:08 to go here in the first quarter of this consolation semifinal. Ahead, bad pass taken away by Johnson. Gets it ahead, good pass, and then a really nice feed inside, but Gorman's tied up. Pavey gets it, Gorman gets it back. He'll take the long 3, hits the side of the backboard, no good. Long rebound, run down by Ham. He goes up for the layup, up, no good, but he's fouled by Johnson. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
I really like how physical the Mustangs are playing, North Pemiscot, how they're playing. They're really playing down low. I don't know what kind of mistakes they really made last night, if it's just inexperience or not, but I think they've learned from whatever happened, and they're really trying to do a lot better and play more physical down low.
They are playing, you're exactly right, way more physical. Whether it was intimidation, they were just intimidated by Portageville or what, but they certainly are playing much more physical tonight. Second free throw up, rims out, no good. Rebound, nice one by Caleb Godsey. He comes down with it. Puts it on the floor, tries to drive the basket, can't. Then back out to Gorman. Inside, Caleb Godsey, bad pass, knocked out of bounds. Well, not a bad pass, really just good defense by Miles Brown.
Yes, I would agree with that. And there's just a significant size difference there.
Oh, yeah. Godsey gets it up top to Johnson, in the corner to Gorman. He puts it on the floor. Kicks it, nice look inside to Caleb Godsey, up and good. Good look there by Gorman.
I think we had 2 people out here on Gorman and not enough down low to Godsey.
Absolutely right. Trying to get it inbounds. Brown's got to do something with it, and we got a 5-second call, and it'll be a turnover. Go back to the Reindeer. 2:20 to go in the first quarter, 18-4. Clarkton with the lead. Inside to Caleb Godsey. He just goes up short off the glass, gets his own rebound, goes back up off the glass this time and good. Funny how you leave, a lot of times you'll leave that first one short and then you get the second one to go,
Yes.
Will remain with the Mustangs.
Yeah, and it's almost like you shot the exact same shot from the exact same spot on the floor.
Right, exactly right. Louis trying to get it in, does get it into Brown, gets double teamed over there though, no place to go because he's put it on the floor already. He's got to get rid of it. And gets it out to Ham. He's got to go, and we got a 10-second violation there. So another turnover on the Mustangs.
Now we're starting to see a lot of what we saw last night with really the frustration or just a miscommunication or something going on, but a couple possessions there now, 2 or 3 of them, they've not made it past the timeline.
Godsey inside, up and good. That's Clayton Godsey for 2, and it's 22-4. And part of that is just a lack of experience. I don't know if they played a lot of games junior high last year. I think they got part of their season canceled. So these kids have just not played a lot of basketball to set screens and to do all those things that sort of come naturally to other teams.
Yeah, and then they may have got in late on it in the season this year.
Right. Exactly right. Godsey inside to Johnson, up and good. Nice lob by Clayton Godsey into James Johnson for 2, and it's 24-4. Gorman with the steal. Goes to the basket, kicks it off to Gotze in the lane, up and good. Clayton Gotze for 2, and it's 26-4. Timeout by Coach Babb, trying to set up something else on offense here to get the ball actually inbounds down the floor. They've really struggled with that.
You know, and we kind of talked about this game before the tournament really started, or before tonight's game started. But, you know, North Pemiscot, 0-6 on the season so far, 1-25 last year. They had some success coming in. I think they went three or 4 years there. They didn't win a game. Then they won 5 games the season prior, not last season, but the season prior to that. State championship team, even, I think, back in the 80s. So, you know, I don't know if it's just the area, people moving out to other school districts or whatever, but the program has kind of really dwindled down over the last couple of years. But you know, Coach Matt Ball certainly got it back on track, and I think Matt Babb is just going to try to build on that.
Yeah, and you've really got to have you've got to be able to build it through at a minimum, your junior high program, and even really, if you can, younger than that.
Yeah.
You know, but certainly the junior high program. Brown gets it inbounds, guarded by Juarez. Gets the dribble a little high there, and it's stolen by Juarez. He's going to take it down the floor. He's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot one as he finishes, and it's 28-4. Yeah, it really is. It takes time. You know, you just can't build a program overnight.
You know, the old saying is Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, you have really not a whole lot of enrollment in their school district anyway, so they're really scraping every kid they can get out of the hallways to form a team anyway. You know, but I'm with you. Let's start with our Little League program. Let's get a Little League program going. Let's teach them the fundamentals, the basics, and let's build it from there. It may take you a decade to get back to where you need to be, but you'll eventually have those winning seasons again if you work hard enough and build
it. The problem becomes, you know, A, everybody wants instant gratification, and B, it's hard. If you're a kid, it's hard to just get your brains beat out every night, you know? I mean, it just is. Nice rebound there by Jones. So, you know, you got to admire these kids for out there and playing hard, even though they're 0-6, you know. Nice pass inside to Gotze. Up shot's no good. Caleb Gotze with the rebound. It's loose on the floor, tied up, and we will have a jump ball, and it will stay with the Reindeer.
Well, you know, I mean, even after last night losing 113 to
106 to 11, I believe.
106 to 11.
Yeah.
And they're back on the court tonight playing just as hard as they did from the first tip, from the tip off to the last whistle last night. They played very hard. I was watching it from home, and I feel like that, you know, to get beat that bad and still want to come back out here and play and give it your all, I think that says a lot about the character of the program.
Yeah, it does. You're exactly right. Jones's shot up and good. 31-4, Clarkton with the lead. 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They look to get it in. They do get it into Brown. He gets double teamed there and then breaks through it. Good job. Gets down the floor with it. It's going to go all the way to the basket. Up and no good. Rebound up Ham, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2, and that foul will go on Caleb Gotze.
Man, if Miles Brown just had another inch or two on him, he would be ferocious down low on those long layups. He's fast enough, and he's putting it up. He's playing like he's 6'6", but he's not but 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah, if he's about 5'8" or 5'9", he'd be a handful. You're right. Ham's free throw is no good. He'll have a second one. Blake Ham is a sophomore, 5'10" sophomore for these Mustangs. Second one is good. So 31-5 with 10.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Juarez to bring it up. Gets it off to Johnson. 7 seconds. Stolen by the Mustangs. Off to Brown. 2 seconds. Nice job of looking at the clock there. Shot is good. A three-pointer for Miles Brown. Great job of reading the clock and getting the three-pointer right before the end of the quarter.
He looked up at it, saw where he's at, and just put it up right where he stood and then banked it. We are off the backboard.
We are at the end of one. It is Clarkton 31 and North Pemiscot 8. We will be back in 30 seconds with the second quarter of this consolation semifinal from the Clarkton Holiday Tournament on A-Corp Sports.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
Another exciting event in the Malden area is the 3rd annual Malden Christmas Church Tour. Sunday, December 17th from 2 to 2:30, gather at the First Southern Baptist Church for a Shadow Nativity. From 2:30 until 4:30 p.m., the following beautiful churches throughout Malden will be open for tours. The First Presbyterian, First Christian, St. Anne Catholic, Macedonia Missionary Baptist, First Assembly of God, Seymour Community Church, First General Baptist, and Stokeland Drive Christian Church. Come out and share in a day of bringing the faith communities together for Christmas. That is this coming Sunday. That'll be after you watch our seating show on Saturday here on Acorp Sports at about 11 a.m., as it'll be Bobby Alford and Philip Britt to bring that show to you and find out where all the seeds are for the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
And don't forget also, Jim, that the archive games that's on this weekend too. The 50th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament from 2006, 2007. I think I was a sophomore in high school during that year, so I'll have to go back and watch that. Maybe see some guys I used to play with.
I have socks older than you, Corey, apparently. Brown with it out front. And we're going to have a 5-second call. Good job there by Gorman of putting the pressure on Miles Brown, and it's a turnover. A little pressure by the Mustangs here. Gorman gets around Brown, goes all the way to the basket, up and good. Just a little bit quicker, a little bit stronger, and able to get around him.
I thought there for a second we were going to see a little dunk maybe. But
yeah, I thought the same thing. Lou with it in the backcourt. Gets it across. Little contact there, no call. Then we're going to have a push. That'll be out of bounds and go back to the Mustangs. First team foul on Clarkton here in this quarter. Good, solid defense there by the Reindeer. Brown with it up top. Needs a little screen set for him.
It's kind of what we went back the last game there with the JV team there on Clarkton. They really need to start setting those screens with North Penn.
Lehman up top. And that goes to Vaughn. Back to Brown. He gets his pocket picked by Gorman as he was looking to try to see where to pass it. And it's an easy basket for the Reindeer. 35-8, 6:46 to go here in the first half. And Gorman once again with the steal. He's going to trot down, lay it back up and in. Going to call off a little bit of the trap here, I believe. A little less pressure defense. Carson Louie with the basketball. Guarded out there by Jones. Inside to Brown. Good pass. Brown gets fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Good pass that time by Carson Louie. Brown took it to the basket. And you're right. If he was 5'8", I mean, they have a bunch of and ones.
He would. Like I said, that kid's playing like he is 6'6" out there. And he's a freshman, so he may hit that growth spurt and get another couple inches
absolutely.
on it. And if he does that, 5'7", 5'8", I mean, he is going to be hard to stop when he's on the drive down low like that.
Yeah, you're right. Got a second free throw here. Up, and it is good. So 37-9. Juarez with the basketball. A little pressure on by Brown there. North Pim's gone to a man-to-man defense. Johnson drives the basket up, and he gets pushed a little bit there by Blake Ham, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. So just not a very good job of moving your feet there and getting in front of your man. It goes more to the side.
A lot of fouls. I'm not sure what they're at with team fouls right now, but that's got to be close to getting close to their limit here for the second period.
Johnson makes the free throw. He's got a really nice touch from that free throw line. River Garner set to check in. He does check in here, and that will take Blake Ham will take a seat. Johnson's free throw is no good. Rebound by Brown inside. When your 5'4" kid is playing your inside position on your free throws. He's guarded by Clayton Godsey. There's a mismatch. Brown's got to advance at some place here.
And awful close to the back court there, too.
Yeah. Picks up his dribble now. Kicks it off to Louis. He's going to drive down the lane. Going to go in for the layup, up and good. Carson Louis with 2, and it's 38-11.
And that's another kid, Jim, that's not afraid to drive and make something happen. I mean, you know, whether he's getting fouled or tossed around down there or making the buckets, he's not afraid to let something happen. He's playing with a lot of heart.
Yeah, exactly right. Miles Brown a little too physical out front there. It'll be a foul on him. Caleb Gotze checks in, replacing James Johnson. Gorman checks back in as well, as does Pavey. Caleb Gotze with it, gets it into Clayton. Gotze, he goes up and good. He's a low down there low, and it's 42-11. North Penn with the basketball. Now, I think they've only had 2 games where they've gotten into the 20-point. That's going to be a travel slid into the 20-point range all season, maybe. So, you know, 11 points here in the first half already. That's not too bad.
They had 30 against Richland and 23 against Delta C7.
Okay. So and then they I know last night, of course, only had 11. So they're scoring a little better tonight. We're seeing them take it to the basket a little better.
Sean, they had 49 against Zelma,
Zelma,
too.
I saw that. Yeah.
So, they're getting, you know, they're scoring points, and some of these has only been, you know, 20-point victories or so. So they're keeping some of their games close. The games that they're getting in 20s and 30s and 40s, they're keeping the games pretty close.
Gorman, good pass. Pavey just couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds. There'll be a turnover on Clarkton. Brown will walk it up here for the Mustangs. They trail 42-11, 4:17 to go here in the first half. Guarded by Gorman out front. Inside. Shots up, no good. Rebound, though. Lehman up, no good. Rebound by Gorman. He's quickly down the floor with it. He's going to take it all the way to the basket. He goes up and good. High off the glass, good. Amari Gorman. And it's 44-11, 33-point lead for the Clarkton. Miles Brown out front. Gorman on him. Picks up his dribble, has to go someplace with it, and does. Gets it off to Vaughn in the corner. River Garner backs the player down, but loses control of it, goes out of bounds. There'll be a turnover, go back to the Reindeer. James Johnson checks back in for Clarkton. Alex Juarez brings it up. Kicks it in the corner to Johnson. Looks inside to Gotze. Back inside to Gotze. Good inside out game, up and good. Nice job there. The first time Clayton Gotze didn't have it. Second time, once he got it, he did have that shot. 46-11. Louis out front with it. He's guarded there by Clayton Gotze. Screen set. Can't get around it, though. Then Devon. He's double teamed and stolen by Gotze. He's quickly down the floor with it. He's going to give it off to Gorman. Up and good. Good unselfish play, and it's 48-11.
Nice pass from Gotze to Gorman.
Miles Brown with the basketball. Almost loses it. It does lose it then. It's loose on the floor, and we're going to have a foul. And that's going to go on. I believe that'll go on Miles Brown. We'll see for sure. It does. Pavey checks back in. Caleb Gotze checks out for the Reindeer. (21 of 31 right now for the Clarkton Reindeer shooting the basketball, and 3 of 15 only for North Penn.
Yeah, Miles Brown with 4 points. He's their leading scorer for the Mustangs. just picked up his first foul, and Gorman 14 points, lead scorer for the Reindeer.
Out of bounds. We'll go back to Clarkton.
And our statistician, Garrett Hicks, will have those stats for you at halftime and a breakdown of the comparison of the teams.
Pass taken away. Good job of a steal there by River Garner. Then to Brown. He gets it across the timeline. He puts it on the floor. He's going to try to drive to the basket. He's going to be fouled out front, though, on a grab. It'll go out of bounds to North Pemiscot. 48-11, 2:02 to go here in the first half. Clayton Gotze, good hands there, knocks it out of bounds right in front of us. Carson Lua get another chance. Jay Nevins in the ball game for North Pemiscot. To Brown. Screen set for him that time. He sort of works off of it a little bit. A lot of hands in there. Brown goes up, gets it blocked. Taken down by Pavey. He comes out of there quickly, gets it ahead to Gorman. Gorman runs it down. Nope, does not quite run it down. Steps out of bounds. It'll be a turnover.
You know, they were inbounding it down here on the baseline by us, and I was kind of looking at Clayton Gotze. You know, he was the first man up there, and just that deadlock that he has when he's playing defense with his hands up, that's enough to intimidate any player.
Yeah, he is a very solid defender. There's no question. Brown with it. Gorman on him. He turned to look. You cannot turn to look when Amari Gorman is guarding you.
You got to keep your eyes on Gorman.
50-11. Brown with the basketball. To Louis. He puts it on the floor. Nothing there. Double team, then gets it off to Brown. Brown's going to drive to the basket. He's going to go up. He's going to be fouled, and he will shoot 2 free throws. Good job of seeing the open lane and taking it to the basket. So Miles Brown, the 5'4" freshman for the North Pemiscot Mustangs, will shoot 2 free throws here. Shot is no good. I think he and Lehman both have played pretty much the entire ball game. Not much of a break for either one of them.
I've not seen either one of them come off the floor.
Clayton Gotze will take a break for Clarkton. Free throw is good. Miles Brown with another point, and it's 50-12. Gorman, the lane opens up. And that's one thing that Coach Babb, as he watches the films, will have to work on is some help defense there.
That's they got to close in that gap down low whenever he goes around Brown that way. Somebody else has got to pick that man up.
Yeah, I mean you've got to step in and stop ball always, and that they just aren't doing that defensively very well. Garner with it to Louis, and we're going to have a reach on Jones, and that will be a foul, and that will, I don't know if I'll send him to the line yet or not, if that's 5 or not. Nope. Yeah, I believe it is. 2 shots for Carson Louis. And that was one thing last night that Clarkton got into some foul trouble against East Carter County, and they're sort of doing it a little bit again tonight.
Yeah, they're playing real physical, Jim. And anytime you got a lot of physicality like that down low, you're going to see a lot of fouls. It's just there's no way around that. But yeah, I agree with you. They're getting in foul trouble, maybe a little too physical, a little too quickly.
Johnson with the rebound on the miss of the free throw. Gorman to the basket. 15-foot jumper up and good. Amari Gorman for 2 more.
I don't think he can miss from anywhere on the court tonight.
No, he's a good shooter. He's looking at a 20-point night right square in the face already. So Brown brings it across with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Tries to get to the lane. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Gorman that time on a hold. And there again, that's one of those you just got to move your feet a little bit better on defense. You've got a lot of length on him. You've got a lot of size on him, so move your feet a little better. Miles Brown to shoot 2. Get everybody in the lanes here. Jay Nevins and River Garner switching spots. Brown's free throw, good. Nice touch. He's got a second one. Up and also good. 54-14. Gorman with the basketball. 8 seconds to go in the half. He stops. 15-foot jumper, no good, but he's going to, offensive foul is going to be called on the screen, I believe. It's going to be on Jones, I think. If that's the case, that's about 3 or 4 in him, I would believe.
Yeah, he's getting close to sitting over there with the coach for the rest of the game. He's getting awful close to that 5th foul.
0.6 of a second left here in the quarter, and it'll be basketball going to the Mustangs. Brown gets it, knows he has to get it off. He does. Oh, and it hits the rafter, no good. So we're at halftime in this second consolation semifinal, and it is the Clarkton Reindeer 54, the North Pemiscot Mustangs 14. We're going to take a break, and in about 3 minutes or so, we'll have Garrett Hicks back with you with the statistics, and then we'll be back. Corey and I will be back with the second half of this game here on the A Corp Sports Network.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
And welcome back here to Clarkton High School here at halftime in the 45th Annual Clarkton Holiday Christmas Tournament. Clarkton leads North Pemiscot 54-14. Let's look at some first half stats. First for Clarkton, they're led scoring by the senior point guard Amari Gorman. He has 20 points. That's followed up by senior Alex Juarez with 9. Eli Pavey with 4 points. James Johnson has 5. Caleb Godsey with 4. And his brother Clayton Godsey with 8. And for North Pem, they're led by Miles Brown with 7 points. Blake Ham has 3. Tammy Laham has 2, and North Pem free throw line, so that is one thing that they can look to build on is getting to the free throw line. They're shooting 3 for 16 from 2, or field goal wise, 2 for 12 from 2 points, and then 1 for 4 from 3. Clarkton 24 for 34 from the field, so that's a very good clip. That will win you some ball games. 24 for 33 from 2-point field goals, 0 for 1 from 3, so they have not shot the 3 much, and 6 or 7 from the free throw line. Rebounds are very even. Clarkton leads the rebound total 16-13. Offensive rebounds are tied at 9-9. Defensive, Clarkton leads at 7-4. Those are some first half stats. We'll send it back to the booth.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
At Glen Sains, our inventory is growing every day. Between all of our 4 stores, we'll have 400 units in stock at any given time.
Whether you're looking to buy a GMC, Chevrolet, Buick, or Ford, we look forward to serving you and your family for years to come.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents. We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
We are back at Clarkton High School, about a minute and a half to go before the start of the second half here, and it is Clarkton 54 and North Pemiscot 14. And I know, Corey, that Garrett went over the stats with folks there at halftime, but anything stand out to you that you look at?
Yeah, you know, what really stands out to me, Jim, is I feel like as far as when it comes to the rebounds, you know, North Pem's got 13 total rebounds. Clarkton has 16 total rebounds. They're both tied with 9 each on offensive rebounds, 4 defensive for North Pem and 7 for Clarkton. I feel like rebounding North Pemiscot is very physical down low and getting some rebounds and keeping it close when it comes to the rebound statistics. Now, I think what is the major factor for Pemiscot or for North Pemiscot, other than just the size difference and the inexperience that they've got, is they've got 19 turnovers.
Right.
And out of those 19 turnovers, I'm going to be willing to bet that Clarkton has probably capitalized on, I'm going to say, a good at least 10 points from those 19 turnovers.
Every bit of that. Probably 20,
yeah.
You're right. Right.
And that's a kind of a low end, but, they've only got 16 shots off, whereas opposed to Clarkton has gotten 34 shots off. Clarkton's gotten 34 shots off. But like I said, a lot of those are coming from those bad mistakes, those inexperienced mistakes, and the 19 turnovers from North Pemiscot. I think if they cut those down, if they really work and practice on cutting those down, I think they're going to be in a lot more ball games.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll win a lot of ball games, but I think they'll keep it a lot closer than the 80-point blowout like we saw last night. Or, I just really think that they need to cut down on their turnovers, and I think that they'll start playing a lot better and putting a little bit more points on the board.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's the turnovers that are killing them, and part of that is their youth and inexperience, but they also need to, they're going to set some screens. Miles Brown's got his pocket picked 4 or 5 times, but somebody needs to set a screen for him up top. Those kind of things that they need to work on that would cut those turnovers. You're exactly right. That would be a great place to start for them. Clarkton with the basketball as we start this second half. They lead by 40, 54-14. To Clayton Godsey, to Johnson in the corner to Caleb Godsey. He drives into the lane, kicks it back out to Gorman. Gorman, nice head fake, drives inside, kicks it across Juarez. Little bump shot is good, off the glass and good. Alex Juarez, and it's 56-14. Brown will walk it up for the North Pem Mustangs. Guarded there by Gorman. A 1-3-1 defense now for North Pemiscot, it looks like. In the corner, Lehman for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down. Johnson ties up there with Ham, and it's out of bounds and will go to North Pemiscot.
North Pemiscot starting to kind of slow things down a little bit on that possession. He kind of took his time walking it up the court. Made a little bit smarter passes. I like the shot selection. I thought that was a good shot selection, just a little bit off the mark. I thought he had a good shot selection on that last.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Clayton Godsey with the rebound. To Gorman. Caleb Godsey, little turnaround jumper, no good. Clayton gets the rebound. Godsey goes back up, no good, but he gets fouled across the arm, and he'll shoot 2 free throws there. Got to put a body on the big guy inside. No question.
He's one of those kids that you want to. He's not advantage to anybody on the court anyway for North Pem. But you want to put a body or 2 bodies on him down low to keep him from getting that rebound. He's so physical.
Pavey checks back in, and Jones checks in for Clarkton. Only 2 subs on the bench tonight as Caleb Hunter is ill, not able to play. Second free throw here for Godsey. Up, and it is good. Hits the back of the rim and falls in. So 58-14. Inbounds, and Brown gets it right back. The Hammer, we're going to have a timeout by Coach Babb here as he wants to talk about, this may be a situation where his kids have never seen a 1-3-1 defense before.
Yeah, he may be trying to draw that out to show him kind of how to get through some of that stuff.
I mean, when you get that odd number out there, you got to have an even number of offensive players up top, so they may not have seen a 1-3-1 with the teams they played so far, and
that was the defense that Clarkton was in whenever I felt like they made a good shot selection down there. So that may work in their, if they figure that out, that may work in their advantage when it comes to shooting beyond the arc there.
That is the thing. With the 1-3-1, there are open spots. You just have to know how to get to those spots, in a 1-3-1. But so, yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they come out on the offensive end here. They trail 58-14. The winner of this will play at 5:30 on Friday night against Doniphan. The loser will play at 4 o'clock against the Clarkton JV. And then we've got 2 on Thursday night, 2 really good semifinal games, Malden and Risco and East Carter County and Portageville. And that will be Corey and Bobby Alford with you there on those 2. And it should be 2 really good games. Corey, if I were you, I'd be pretty excited about those 2.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those 2. I think they'll be close ball games. I think Portageville is going to get a test with East Carter. I think that's going to be a good test for them. But I'm looking out for sure.
Out of bounds will belong to the Mustangs. Yeah, I think you're right. I think, and I'm really interested in that Risco Malden game. Malden is so talented, but they don't always play talented. It seems like.
And Risco was just. I was very impressed with them at the tournament last week in Bernie. I felt like they probably played harder than any team on that floor as far as from stop to finish. They really played hard. They're not bad athletically. They're really good physically, and but their heart and they got a heart bigger than the basketball court. And I think that's what's going to put them over the edge with a lot of teams.
Yeah, I would agree, and you're right. They have some nice physical talent. I mean, Sammy Smith's a heck of a player, but he's not the only kid out there. They've got a lot of ability there. Juarez to the basket up and good, and once again, no help defense there for the Mustangs.
They've got to close that interior down there, that lane. Really got to work on figuring out who's going to close that lane, or 2 of them close it, but they've got to get a body in there.
Brown with it. Guarded by Gorman, double team there. And it goes off to Lou. He's also sort of double teamed in that corner and kicks it to Lehman. Too many black jerseys over there. You got to get a little floor spacing. That's going to be a walk on North Penn, but you've got to get a little more floor spacing than that.
Yeah, and the last couple possessions, what I've noticed from North Penn is they're focusing on that corner. That corner shot, they're focusing on it, and it's open. It's been open a couple times, but I think Clarkton now is starting to kind of go to that corner like a magnet, so they're closing it up quite a bit.
Gorman once again with an easy little layup and a 62-14.
And again, the lane down there is wide open. No one even standing in it.
Yeah, that time a couple of the North Pemiscot players even went sort of looked at him run past, and you can't do that. Brown with the offensive board. He goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Pavey. Knocked away, though, out of bounds, and will belong to, I believe, to Clarkton. 2:56 and counting here in this ball game. 62-14, the Reindeer lead. We're going to have a timeout by Coach McBroom. He's going to take a 30-second timeout there. And I think I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break as well, and we'll be back here on the A-Corp Sports Network.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
We are back at Clarkton High School. 62-14, Clarkton leads North Pemiscot here. 2:46 to go in the third quarter of this consolation semifinal. This is our second of the day. We've got 2 more on Thursday, then 4 on Friday here from Clarkton, and then 26 the week after Christmas at Bloomfield. And a steal by Brown.
I think Brown closed it up that time.
Yes,
he closed
he did.
That lane down just a little bit.
Yes, he did. That was a nice job. Kick it off to Lehman in the corner. He's had a couple of good looks. Hadn't got the shot to go down, but he's had a couple of decent looks. And up top, Brown runs it down. Back to Lou. And just a little too long to make a decision to there. He drews the defense to him. Got Lehman the shot. It's no good, but Juarez with the rebound.
Lehman loves that corner three.
Yes, he does. Jones with it to Juarez. And to Gorman. And this is where somebody's got to stop at that middle drive and if it comes about. Like Jones with it to Godsey. Inside, there was some good help defense. Out to Pavey for three. It's short, no good. Rebound run down by Jones. Kicks it back out to Pavey, and then off his hands to Juarez. Juarez tries to go down the lane, but he's going to be bumped there by Ham, and it'll go out of bounds to the Clarkton Reindeer.
I think during that timeout, Coach Babb maybe explained to his guys on that drawing board there, you've got to close in this gap.
Yeah, they both offensive possessions here, they've done a much better job defensively of stopping that. You're exactly right. Into Jones, to Johnson. To Pavey, he drives baseline. Reverse layup, no good. And it'll be a travel call over the top of the backboard, and it'll be out of bounds, and it'll go back to North Pemiscot. 41 seconds to go here. We've got a shoe being tied. And now goes back, and we're back in action. Brown with it with 26 seconds to go in the quarter. In the corner, Lehman once again for the three. It's short, no good. Off of Ham, out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Reindeer, but this will be the end of the quarter as the clock runs out. So we've got a score at the end of three of Clarkton 62 and North Pemiscot 14. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Acorp Sports Network for the fourth quarter of this game.
Just remember, if Autry Moreland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
We're back at Clarkton High School, the 45th annual Clarkton Holiday Tournament here, and we're in the consolation semifinal, 62-14. Clarkton with the lead over North Pemiscot, and Corey, North Pem did not score a point in that third quarter.
No, it was all Clarkton. They're coming in about, about 12 points that quarter, 10 points that quarter. I think it was 52-14. We came back at half. North Pem just really struggled on trying to get something off on offense that quarter.
So 62-14, and Clarkton will have the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Sure appears Clarkton will move on, and will play Doniphan on Friday night at 5:30 and for the fifth place game. And this North Pem group will play the Clarkton JV in the seventh place game. Bad pass. Pavey, though, runs it down. Picks up his dribble, then kicks it in the middle to Jones. Kicks it back out to Johnson. In the corner to Caleb Godsey. Inside to Jones. Out top Juarez. Nice head fake. He drives down the lane. He goes up off the glass and good. Alex Juarez with a nice drive to the basket for two.
Juarez has came out in this second half, and he's really played well. He's put some points on the board for Clarkton.
Yeah, he has. He's played very well. Knocked out of bounds to go back to the Mustangs. Clayton Godsey checks back in, and Taylon Jones will take a seat. Clock continues to run here. 50-point lead for the Reindeer. Long arching three, no good by Lehman. Juarez with it up the floor. Basketball in the hands of the Reindeer. Caleb Godsey to the basket, up and good. Saw the lane open up and gets the basket.
They're starting to not close in on that lane.
That's exactly right.
I feel like they do real good at times in closing in that lane, and then they just almost like they forget about it, and they just kind of just get out there and just leave it wide open again.
Lou for three, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Caleb Godsey. Behind the back dribble. Comes down the floor, kicks it off to Johnson. Inside, little jumper up and good. James Johnson up and good. These kids from Clarkton do a nice job of using that backboard once they get inside.
You don't see a lot of teams do that. They try to always just go for nothing but net or a swish shot. But no, the bank is open when it comes to Clarkton because they are using it.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. That's what that square on that backboard's there for. Bad pass right at the feet of Brown. It's on the floor. Brown's got it though. Goes through his legs and then comes away to Vaughn. And then Brown gets it back. 5:36 and counting. Brown tries to drive lane, kicks it off to Lou. He gets bumped there, falls down. It goes out of bounds. And it'll stay, I believe, with North Pemiscot. Gorman checks back in, as does for Clarkton. Jones checks in for Clarkton. A little confusion here as we get players on and off. In the corner to Lou. He dribbles it out front now. Good job, good decision. Brown will take the three from the corner. It's going to be short, no good. Rebound taken down by Caleb Gotze. Tries to get ahead to Gorman. Does. Nice catch by Amari Gorman there, and he gets the finish, and it's 70-14.
Amari Gorman is just a very fast kid. I mean, it's hard. It's not going to beat him from one end of the court to the other.
He is very quick. Long three. Lou off the mark. No good. Rebound. Loose. Taken down by Jones ahead to Gorman. He'll pull it back out. Slow it down a little bit with 4:20 to go in the ball game. Cross court to Pavey. To Caleb Gotze. Drives in. A little shot. A little short. No good. Couldn't decide on that one whether to pass it or shoot it, I think. It'll be interesting to see now after seeing Doniphan tonight. How do you think that they and Clarkton match up?
I think they're fairly even, should I say. I like to go back and look at the stats and kind of see where they're at and go back and look at the roster. But I think they're fairly even when it comes to defense and physicality. But I might have to give the edge to Clarkton on the head-to-head competition there. Game, I might have to give the edge to Clarkton.
It should be a really good ball game, and then really, I mean, to be fair, what you have is in that 7th place game, you've got 2 JV teams.
That's right.
I mean, you've got the Clarkton JV team, and really with the youth of this North Pemiscot and the experience they have, they're just a JV team too as well. So actually, you should probably get a pretty good ball game out of that also.
You should. You got Clarkton's freshmen and sophomores versus North Pemiscot's freshmen and sophomores, but I really feel like North Pemiscot has made. And it sounds crazy, it's 70-14, but I really feel like they've made a pretty drastic improvement from last night's game to today.
I would absolutely agree with that. They just so much, if nothing else, just so much more fire in their game.
Yes.
Today, like right there, a great turnaround by Blake Ham. You wouldn't have seen that last night. Gorman with the basketball off to Pavey. Somebody's completely lost their man in Caleb Gotze there.
He's not a man you want to lose.
No, he'll take it to the basket. Clayton Gotze, good help by Ham there on defense. He got the memo in the huddle, I believe. Lou knocks it away. Gotze, good move inside. He gets fouled. Oh, good strong move by Clayton Gotze, up and good, and he'll shoot one. Wow, nice move there.
Clayton Gotze is just a junior, and he was one of their leading scorers last night, and I would be willing to bet he's probably one of their leading scorers. And besides Gorman,
right?
I would probably say that Gotze is one of their leading scorers tonight, and he's a junior, so he's still got the rest of the year to develop, and next year he's going to be something else down low.
Yeah, he's got some nice moves, and he's strong.
He is very strong.
And so those two things combined that really serve him very, very well.
And for a bigger kid, he's actually kind of quick down low. He's really quick.
Yeah, he moves pretty well. I mean, he guards out front there, moves his feet well on defense, a lot of nice things. Brown with it, going to break through the defense. He goes up, blocked by Johnson, but it'll be a foul there as he swatted at that, and it'll send Brown to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Johnson, that showed right there, he can really jump. I mean, He can jump out of the gym just about.
He got some height on that one.
Yeah,
I think he could have touched the top of the square if he would have straightened his body out.
Is that going to be his? I don't know if that's his 5th foul. Is that what we're waiting on? I think maybe it is. Yeah, so that would be his 5th foul, and it will send Juarez back in the ball game. Clock continues to run now as Brown will shoot 2 free throws. It's up, and it is good. So 73-17. He's got a second. So up the floor are the Clarkton Reindeer. Gorman with the basketball. They're just going to try to run the clock out here, I think. And Godsey with it up top. Inside to Juarez. To Gorman. And to Godsey. 12 seconds to go. Caleb Godsey with it. Kicks it in the corner to Pavey. And our final is going to be the Clarkton Reindeer 73, the North Pemiscot Mustangs 17. So it will be on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. It'll be the Clarkton JV against the North Pemiscot Mustangs. So the seeds hold there. And with the 6-seeded Clarkton Reindeer will take on the number 5 seed Doniphan Dons at 5:30 on Friday afternoon. And Corey, how about some statistics?
For the North Pemiscot Mustangs, they've got leading scorer for them is going to be freshman Miles Brown, 8 points. He's also got 3 boards coming in. Blake Helm, 5 points, 6 rebounds. Timmy Lehman, 2 points, 4 rebounds. And if he could have got off some of those threes in the bucket like he wanted to, he would probably be up there in the teens.
Right.
Carson Louie, 2 points, 1 rebound. That's going to wrap up their scoring. Going over to the Clarkton Reindeer, leading scorer for them is obviously Amari Gorman, 24 points, 2 rebounds. Alex Juarez came in big second half, 15 points, 4 rebounds for him. Eli Pavey, 4 points, 3 rebounds. James Johnson, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Talon Jones, 4 points, 6 rebounds. Caleb Godsey, 6 points, 7 rebounds. And Clayton Godsey coming in, 13 points, 3 rebounds for him. Going down to a little bit of a team comparison, North Pemiscot, 4 for 27 total, 3 for 15 2-point range, 1 for 12 on the 3-point range, 8 for 16 from the free throw range. Clarkton, 32 for 49, 32 47 for 2-point range, 0 for 2 3-point range, 9 for 11 shot free throws very well.
They did.
Rebounds, 14 total for North Pem, 9 offensive, 5 defensive, 27 total for Clarkton, 12 offensive, 15 defensive. Turnovers was still the big factor for them, 20 for North Pemiscot and only 6 for Clarkton. And, you know, we kind of talked about the youth and inexperience of North Pemiscot. I think if I'm Coach Babb and I'm the administration at North Pemiscot, in order to have a good program, every good house or castle has a solid foundation. You've got to lay that first. I think with this group of athletes and basketball players that I've got out there, I see a lot of heart. I see a lot of inexperience. But other than that, I think the athleticism is there. I think the physicality is there. I think you've got your foundation, and I think you've got to build off of what you've got out there on the court now. And I think in years to come, you're going to see that even these guys start getting more wins, and they may even get their first one this year. But I think they're going to get more wins as they go on before they graduate. But you just keep building on what you have here, and you're going to be up there with with the better small schools in the area.
Well, we have 2 games for you on Thursday night. Corey will be with Bobby Alford on Thursday night, and it's the winners bracket games. You don't want to miss those. Tune in at about 5:50 because it's going to be Malden and Risco. That's going to be a really good one, 2 quality teams. And then the second game, you want to stay around for that one as well. The Portageville Bulldogs and the East Carter County Redbirds, both on here on A-Corp Sports. And like I said, you want to make sure you catch those on Thursday night. Tonight, the winners were Doniphan and Clarkton. And for my partner tonight, Corey Siss, this is Jim Riker saying good night and God bless from Clarkton, Missouri.